Hey guys, it's Lurtz. So after YCS Chicago, I saw that a man named Tyler Tabman, who is one of my favorite heroes right now, he topped with Gravekeepers, and it gave me a little hope to kick up the deck again and try it out for the format. So I built a new version. This is probably my most aggressive build, and it seems a little sloppy with some of my card choices, but let's just get into it. So first off, you got Staple 3 Commandant. My favorite Gravekeeper. Gets Necro Valley for you. It's a 2100 beater. Isn't dark, so he gets around Shadow Mirror. So he is really good useful. Next, I've hopped on the train of 2 Descendant. I'm not playing Deck Devastation Virus or anything like that, so I felt that 2 Descendant was okay. That and the fact that I was running Rampant, so Descendant isn't really as good as he should be. Next is 3 Recruiter. Recruiter's too broken not to play 3 of. That and him alone is a field, because like you summon him and your opponent has the pressure of dealing with him. If they want you to get your plays going, they attack him. If they don't, they stall and they just get rammed at him. So, and then heart of the deck is 3 Spy. I'm finally playing 3 Spy and liking it. I've always played 2. But I started to like 3 Spy, so. And then attack 1 guard and 1 assailant. Tabman played 2 guard and assailant. I didn't really like the high monster count, so I cut down a guard because like guard is good, but I don't want to draw him too much because if I play a high monster count in this deck, it's gonna kill me with Royal Tribute. And assailant is far too good. Because he can kill Lagia, he can kill Leviathan Dragon, he can turn his Zenmates into attack, and then you can run train on him with every Gravekeeper. Except for guard, which stalemates, which is kind of sad, but oh well. And then last is 1 Sangan. This is another Tabman tech. I realized that Sangan can search everything in the deck except for Commandant, then again, Commandant can be searched with Recruiter, so Sangan can pretty much get everything, which is really nice. And you can set this and play mind games with your opponent because they'll expect the Spy and they won't attack it, so you can potentially save yourself a couple turns. And when you flip this up, look in your opponent's face is usually pretty priceless. So onto the spells. That was 14 monsters, and I think there's 15 spells. So obviously you start off with 3 Necro Valley. The deck doesn't run without Necro Valley. And then you play 2 Royal Tribute. The card is so broken and so disgusting that it has to be played. And then my probably favorite card in the deck is Gravekeeper Stealth. This card gives you so much advantage and is a great top deck. Late game, you have nothing, you go Stealth and you're back in the game. And then 3 Pod Duality, it's pretty much become staple. When you think of Gravekeepers, you instantly put in 3 Duality, end of story. I'm throwing crap. And then Dark Hole, 1 MST, and Book of Moon for your staples. Now, I do the Marquis Henderson theory with Missile Space Typhoon, which is if I play 1 MST, I won't draw 2. So I can play one of these, and like I can get rid of a problem Fiendish Chain, or like something that's going to bog me down game 1. So it's just really nice to have the utility of it. Alright, so traps. You play the Solemn Brigade, which is staple. You play Starlight Road. I'm not playing 2. Instead, I'm playing Dark Bribes. This card's actually very good. Actually, it depends on what you're against. Insector, not so much. Everything else, it's very good. Because they're going to Dark Hole, like your set Spy, and you can bribe that, and you can get your Spy off. However, Road can protect your back rows when you set X amount of back rows for when you roll a tribute, which I like, but I like Bribe a little bit more because Bribe can negate any spell or trap card. Road has requirements. Next is 2 Skill Drain. I don't own Fiendish Chains, and if I did, I'd still play Skill Drain, but this card is hilarious to flip up against your opponent because they think Gravekeepers aren't gonna play this. You flip this against them, and your deck is just full of 2k beaters, which is phenomenal. So, Insectors basically have nothing left to do except for cry. Next is 2 Compulse. The card is just ridiculous. enough said. One torrential. You usually have a well-field setup, and you want to protect your monsters, not blow them to smithereens, so one torrential's fine. And then last is 2 bottomless and 2 deep prison. Bottomless is a lot better now with priority being gone and against Chaos Dragons, and deep prison is just as good as well. So that was the main deck, and I'll run through extra deck quick. So extra deck, you play 1 Master of Oz. This is just kind of a troll thing. 1 Chimera Tech, 1 Black Rose, 1 Bryonic, Scrap Dragon, 2 Stardust, 1 Utopia Array, 1 Maestro, 1 Logia, more mind games, 3 Utopia because it can happen, Zen Mains, and 1 Leviathan for those awkward moments when you have to exceed to win. And then side deck, which I will post because I'm actually very proud of the side deck. So 2 Fossil Dyna, 2 Malefic Stardust Dragon, 2 Cyber Dragon, 1 MST, 1 Heavy Storm. It's hilarious when you play this because they don't see this coming. So they're going to set their hand, and you're going to activate this, and they're going to lose everything. 1 Rivalry of the Warlords, 2 Macrocosmos, 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror, and 2 Chain Disappearance. So that was my Gravekeeper deck. Tell me what you guys think. Alright, peace out.